You're budgeting, you're saving, you're doing everything right. So why does your money still feel stuck? Here's the truth most people won't tell you. Budgeting isn't broken, but the way we've been taught to do it, that's the real problem. In this episode, I'm going to show you 3 mistakes women make, even when they're trying their hardest to manage money, that quietly keep them stuck in the same cycle. Let's get into it. Mistake number 1, budgeting from guilt instead of alignment. Let's be honest, most of us start budgeting because we feel bad. Bad about overspending, bad about debt, bad about wanting things that feel extra. So we open a spreadsheet out of guilt, not clarity. And then we try to build structure on top of shame. Here's why that doesn't work. When you budget from guilt, you'll always design a plan that punishes you. You'll cut the things that make you feel good. You'll restrict joy, creativity, and self-care, thinking it'll make you more disciplined. But all it does is make you resentful. Resentful budgets always fail. Not because you're lazy, but because they don't include you. Mistake number 2, saving without a system. We've been told to just save, put something aside, start somewhere. And while that sounds good in theory, saving without a system is just emotional hoarding. You're moving money out of sight, but not into structure. Which means you dip into your savings when things get tight, you save for a while, then stop. You can't track what your savings are actually for. What changed everything for me was this: giving my money a job. I use digital buckets through my bank. I'll link the one I use below to name every dollar, even the ones I'm saving. So instead of saying I have $600 saved, I say $200 for travel, $150 for self-care, $150 for car maintenance, $100 for gifts or giving. Now my savings aren't just sitting there, they're working for me. That's a system, and it's one most women have never been taught. Mistake number 3, not budgeting for your identity. Here's the quietest money trap: budgeting for the life you think you should live instead of the one you actually want. Let me explain. If you're someone who values appearance, beauty, hair care, self-care, skincare, but you build a budget that ignores all of that, you're not budgeting for your identity, you're budgeting for someone else's, and you'll always feel like something's missing. Money works when it reflects who you are, not who social media says you should be. This is why I started budgeting for self-care, not just because I deserve it, but because when I take care of myself, I show up differently at work, I manage my time better, I feel less triggered to overspend. Self-care isn't weakness, it's fuel. And when your budget makes space for it, everything else gets easier. So here's the truth. If you're making any of these mistakes, it's not because you're irresponsible. It's because you were never taught how to budget in a way that actually honors you. But in the next video, the final part of this series, I'm going to walk you through the exact system I use to organize my finances, budget for my glow up, and save consistently without restriction. I'm calling it the edges and assets system. And it might just change the way you handle money for good. Don't miss it.